Okay, in this video, we're going to have a look at the problems with the disposal of polymers. So let's look at the first bit here, which is looking at landfill. And if we put polymers into landfill, then we have to remember that the polymers that we're using are non-biodegradable. Okay, so that means that they are not going to break down, so they don't break down, and that will basically mean they are going to sit in landfill for a long, long time, and therefore the landfill becomes full. So we're going to run out of room. Second issue that generates then is use of land, because if we're using more land in order to put the polymers into and they don't break down, therefore we can't use the land for things like housing, can't use land for housing or growing food because the land is already being used. Okay, and the final one that we need to consider here is if we then dispose these into landfill, we must remember that the polymers are obtained from crude oil. Crude oil is a finite resource. That means it will run out, and therefore we are disposing of something that means we can't use it again. Okay, so once it's disposed of, can't be used again, we can't be replacing it, we will eventually run out. The second option, and some countries do this, is they get rid of their plastics by combustion. Some of the drawbacks with this is that when we start to burn these types of polymers, we can get toxic gases released, which is going to be a problem by that combustion reaction. Other thing, because these are hydrocarbon molecules, then we are going to get CO2, carbon dioxide, released. And if you remember, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, so that is going to lead to eventually lead to global warming, as we are aware. Global warming. And then the final thing, this isn't really a problem, and this is the main reason some countries do this process to get rid of the plastic, is that during the combustion, because they're hydrocarbons, energy is produced, energy is released, and that energy that is produced and released is used to generate electricity. So that is actually a positive reason why countries carry out the combustion of polymers.